After leaving the high mountains behind us, we make a stop at the Amarun waterfalls. Just a few kilometers further, we stop for the night at Aguaventura, another amazing place where you can swim under the waterfalls. Then we continue north through the Amazon basin and stop for a night at the Balneario El Eno, before driving through Lago Agrio and then further to Puente Guayabeno.
We're on our way to the Amazon and driving on the E20, which is a lovely windy road through forests. This is how people live here. Let's see who's going first. We're going first. ¿Cuándo regresamos? Sí, ¿cuándo regresamos?
Locals fill the potholes to make some money, but this road is just full of potholes, and we can only drive 30 kilometers an hour at best.
This road is worn out because it's the only road up to Lago Agrio, and there's of course a lot of water damage on the road. They're selling some kind of medicine here. There's no cell phone service here, no nothing, just a simple life.
In the small village of Sumaco, you can find one of those little gems of the Amazon region, the Amarun waterfalls. The Quechua people have built a small community tourist centre to access these beautiful falls. You can go for a swim here and the entrance is free. We have the place to ourselves, but due to the rough road down to the falls, we had to park a little further away, and for security reasons one of us stays with Vinny too, while the other takes a look at the falls. The water is crystal clear and would be perfect for a swim.
Pink bananas, Amarun Falls. It's a really nice setting here. I take it you can make a fire in here and have a nice comfy evening. Everything is locked up. Could be because we're in the middle of the week or because it's the pandemic. So we're parked in the middle of a road in the middle of nowhere, but we have a connection here, a Claro connection, and I put a hotspot on for Helen because she can't get a movie star connection. So we're both looking up. We're looking up in the middle of the road. We're looking up Olympic games and football and the news and everything. This is Amazon for you. Very spotty with internet connections at all, or cell phone connections, and it works here. So we're at the Cascadas Aguaventura, and we're going for a swim. Take a photo of the... Here's a board. There's apparently some lookout point and everything. And once we come back, we're gonna go out for a nice meal here. And we have a nice parking spot for the night as well. Perfect. Vámonos before the light is going. This is the Amazon shower. You have to go to waterfalls, which is probably, yeah, careful, careful, slippery wet. This is really cool here. We wouldn't know anything about it without iOverlander. So thank you to the people who put it in. It's a great spot.
Just 30 kilometers further down the road from the Amarun Falls is another great place to go for a swim, El Centro Ecoturístico Aguaventura. It costs $2.50 per person to see the waterfalls and no charge to park up for the night on the large car park. It's 5:10 when we arrive, so we quickly put on our bathing stuff and walk down well laid out but slippery paths to get down to the waterfalls. For the last bit you have to wade in the water though. Not easy, but worth it. The property is owned by a local family, and Alexandria and Jose did a great job to make these falls accessible.
I know how cold that is. There's the waterfall.
The Amazon basin is really hot and humid, and we've been sweating all day, so this is a really nice cool down. It's so late in the day by now that we have the whole place to ourselves.
Here you can see the volcano Sumaco, over 3,000 meters high, 3,990. Okay, last eruption when? 1895. This is Helen is chasing the chuk-chuk. Is that for our dinner? Are you going to catch it? Our food just arrived with mora juice. This looks absolutely scrumptious.
Wow!
And we are really, really hungry after our swim in the cascadas. It's a super setting here, and the food is scrumptious. Yummy. This is a really big tarantula. Wow. We are now above the waterfall from yesterday where we went for a swim. It's a lot clearer today. There is the ladder that we didn't dare to go up yesterday. You really have to watch these slippery rocks though. I almost took a dive already. I think it's easier barefoot. We're only in 600 meters altitude, but climbing up here is quite tough. I'm puffing away. It's a good job they have the ropes in here. And it's super humid. The humidity is killing, isn't it? Yeah. We're gonna go for a swim later.
Oh, we'll see how far we get in our boots.
Yeah. This is the other big waterfall. You can do some abseiling here.
After our morning hike, we put the bathing stuff on again to go for another cool down.
So here we are at the other waterfall. Not quite sure if we can make that step.
This time it's not so easy to get under the waterfall. You have to climb up a big rock step or go down a very slippery slope on the other side of the wooden bridge. Kirsten tries the step first.
I'm on the other side now.
We made it. And then here's the waterfall. I think she said it's really noisy, but I can't hear her.
Gib mir mal deine andere Hand und dann nimmst du die hier. Ja. Ja. Well done. That wasn't easy, was it? It's quite deep, but I don't want to try it. really cool here. Helen discovered this bright red spider. It almost looks like a tick. This is the other spider Helen found. Wow.
After our lovely swim, we're lucky to see black-mantled tamarins. They are small, only 22 centimetres, and a tail nearly twice the size of their bodies. They weigh only about 1 pound.
Oh, that's cool. They even make small sounds.
They look really cute with greyish-white hair surrounding their muzzle.
Tiny little monkeys.
Black-mantled tamarins dwell in small, multi-male, multi-female social teams of 4 to 12 members and occupy an area of 30 to 50 hectares. They spend 35% of the day foraging for bugs and 17% of the day looking for plant meals. They feed on 41 completely different species of vegetation like fruits, seeds, flowers, nectar and gum. So has a river.
Obviously friends with the dogs. It's becoming every day.
Venga, darle de la mano, así.
You can go there and feel them.
Yeah. ¿Cómo se llaman estos?
Los chichicos son.
¿Chichicos?
Por lo que están los pollos y todo eso tienen miedo de los animales que andan por así.
This is Aguaventura, and we stopped here for the night and had these beautiful swims and meals. It's an awesome place. We can highly recommend it. This is the Balneario El Eno, and it's a good spot for overlanders like us to park. It's a small town, just about 20 kilometers south of Lago Agrio, next to a sports ground. It's free, and it's a good place to go for a dip because the water is really shallow here. But they put some nice concrete steps in here, and in the evenings and after school the kids are coming in for a swim here. Water is nice and cool, and they have a few restaurants and places to sit and eat or drink a little bit. It's a nice place. It's just after sunset, but it's so friggin' hot. We're in El Eno, just south of Lago Agrio, and I just went down to the river to get us some cold water for our tootsies so we can actually cool down. It's so hot. I don't know if we can actually sleep in this heat.
It's horrible.
Oh, we're getting into Lago Agrio and we have to go over the bridge. We just passed Chiriza on our way to the national park, and we've got we've got 45 kilometers. We hit the rocks and they just bounce off. And we just hit this part of the road here, and we hope it's not like this for the next 45 kilometers. Somehow. Oh. I think it's tarmac. It's only a short stretch. EPA. We got worried. This is not our kind of surface. Hopefully he's not ditching you one in there. No. But that was only, what, half a kilometer or so?
1.5, yeah.
1.5, okay. Not too bad, thank God.
In our next video, we go on a fantastic 30-hour trip into the deep jungle of Cuyabeno. The trip is packed with activities and adventures, and we get to see everything close up and personal.
Yo!